I've got to find my black Cinderella. All right, she can't be far away. Oh, 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 my black Cinderella. Show up your face, for I've got to find to give you happiness right away. All right, we cannot find my black Cinderella. Somebody tell me, 'cause if I could find my black Cinderella, oh gosh, I would be a happy, happy, happy man. I'd surely be. Where can I find my black Cinderella? Somebody tell me, 'cause I've got to find my black Cinderella. All right, she can't be far away. Oh, 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 my black Cinderella. Show up your oh yes. Lord, 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 Lord.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having Errol Dunkley, who is going to be in studio in just a few minutes.
A movie star, you made it drive a big boss car, but I love you in every way. I love you in every way. I don't know why. Actually, I don't know why. The dress you wear may
listening audience, yes, I have been getting the various messages asking where is Errol Dunkley. Well, he's currently in studio. And so I am glad. I am actually glad that it is that I am able to fulfill the requests of so much persons across the world who kept on asking me to bring on Errol Dunkley. Okay.
All right. All right.
Errol, how are you?
Well, I'm doing fine. Thank God for life.
Yes, man. Thank God for life. We have to say that, especially in this time, right? Especially in this time. Yes.
Jamaica don't play.
Well, they say Jamaica is not a real place.
This is fire we're living in. Fire.
Yes, some people might say it's the last days, but we have been hearing that for a long time. But man, it seems close every day.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
So out the gate, we played Black Cinderella, and one of one of my buddies in the US texted me and said, "When Errol come on, tell him you're the Black Cinderella, okay?" Tell him.
Right.
Yeah, so we played Black Cinderella and we're listening to Movie Star in the background. Of course, notable historical tracks as well. Yeah? I want you to talk to me about Black Cinderella. How did you come up with the songwriting and the concept behind the song? What motivated you?
Well, I want to say greetings to all my fans and friends and listeners. Right? It's a pleasure to be here with you, Andrea.
Yes.
But you want to know about the Cinderella, how it came about. Well, my producer who produced that song is called Jimmy Rodway.
Yes.
And the Fimi Time label, that's the name of the label it was on. I did that song 1972. That's when I did the Cinderella.
I wasn't even born yet.
Huh?
I said I wasn't even born yet.
Right. And I've been singing from I was 11-year-old, from in the 60s. I'm one of Jamaica child star, along with Delroy Wilson and Dennis Brown. May they rest in peace. They're all gone now. So, Jimmy Rodway, we had Movie Star, which was produced by me and Gregory Isaac on our label, because we formed our company called African Museum. So Jimmy wanted me to do the Cinderella. But the Cinderella song, it was written like a poem, So I had to add other lines to it, you know what I mean?
But are we in agreement that a song is actually music set to a point? I mean, poem set to music, right?
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, a poem is different from writing a poem is different from writing a song, because writing a song, you have to count the bars.
Right.
Song have bars, 4 beats to the bars. You have to have your chorus separate from your verse. You know what I mean? Your chorus is the punchline. You know what I mean? The line that you keep repeating after you sing the verse.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was how Cinderella created, and God ever bless that song, because it's still taking me places, you know what I mean?
Of course. It's in one of the songs that's always in my catalog as well. So you actually recorded your first song at 14 or at 11 years old?
11 for Prince Buster.
Okay.
But I never had any success with Buster.
Yeah.
Till I start recording for Joe Gibbs and the Amalgamated label. And I had because I've been producing myself.
Yes.
The second producer I worked with was Joe Gibbs after Prince Buster. And I had 3 number 1 songs with Joe Gibbs. You're Gonna Need Me, Stop Your Lying Girl, and I'm Going Home, which I did later on in a medley style where I sing verse from each song, verse from each of the 3 songs, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And do it in one. That's a medley. It's called 3-in-1 medley. With the You're Gonna Need Me, Stop Your Lying, and I'm Going Home. Yeah, but I'll keep producing myself. I had another big song that I produced and licensed it to Sonia Pottinger. That was on the Gear Feet label.
Is that Gypsy?
That song called, it's called You'll Never Know.
Oh, You'll Never Know. Okay.
You know, if you break my heart, I'll go. Yeah, you probably heard it before. And I had another song that I had produced. That was another number 1 song. I licensed it out. This one to Rupi Edwards. It's called Love Is Amazing. Yeah. Darling, Ruby, your love is amazing. I don't know if you probably heard that.
Yes.
I had another hit song that I produced again. It's Impossible. This one called Impossible. When we were together, those were the happiest times in all my life. But now we've been separated. I don't know what I will do, 'cause I can't love another, no matter how I try. 'Cause I know, oh yes, it's impossible. I'm not sure if you ever hear it, but if you go in my catalog, you can find all those songs.
Yeah, man. I'm quite familiar.
I've been singing over 50 odd years.
I'm quite familiar. So we're going to run through some of your songs, and I'm going to jog your memory. I want you to tell me about If This World Was Mine. Yes, one of my favorites. If This World Was Mine. Yeah. Yes.
If this world were mine, I'd give unto you all that I own. Yeah, it's a good song, but it wasn't a big hit song like the rest. Yeah, it was a nice song, but it never took off. But my biggest song up to today is Okay Fred.
Yeah, we're going to get to that one, but we're going to take a break, and I'm going to take some questions. I'm getting some questions from our audience. So I'm going to jump to If This World Was Mine, and we'll be right back with some more questions. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Errol Dunkley.
Okay. Yeah.
World were mine, I give unto you all of my love for being so good to me. If this world were mine, if this world were mine, if this world were mine, I'd place at your feet all that I own.
special shout out to Ziki out of Zimbabwe, who is saying right now he really loves this song. So we share, Ziki from Zimbabwe, we share in loving this song. This is when people talk about Errol Dunkley, this is one of the songs that comes to mind. If This World Was Mine. It's such a relatable song where it is that, everyone can be presented at questions. If this world was mine, what exactly would you do with it, true. And would you change it? It's a song that will forever stand the test of time. It's not going anywhere. It's a relatable song. Huh? Really, really, really love it.
Sure.
Yes.
It will be here. Well, that's the thing with the songs them that I try to sing.
Mm-hmm.
I try to record songs that is gonna live on, that is gonna stand the test of time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the song like, but you're gonna need me.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna need me, darling, and it won't be long. And that song is from 1965.
Wow. The authenticity of the music that, like I said, stands the test of time and will be there for years to come, and is always relatable. And thanks to reggae music that always, paints that picture and brings it home every single time. If This World Was Mine was written in, do you remember what year?
Huh?
If This World Was Mine, do you remember what year?
I can't be sure, but it's in the 60s.
In the 60s, okay. Wow.
Sometime in
That,
the 60s.
that just goes to show you, how relevant it is right now, especially in this day and age.
Right.
In this day and age as well. Now, what do you have outside of your own production? Do you have a favorite song that's current, that you listen to outside of your catalog that is your go-to tune?
You mean other songs from other artists?
Yes. Do you have a favorite song that's somebody else, producing from other catalogs?
Yeah, well, Delroy Wilson was my first inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were two kids.
Yes.
He was like 2 years older than I am. And he was my inspiration, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Dennis was my rival. Dennis Brown was my rival.
Yes.
So the three of us was the three kids amongst other big man artists like Ken Bood, Alton Ellis, John Holt, all these guys, you know what I mean?
Yes.
We was the kids. We was a kid around them. So we were inspired by them.
Very nice.
And love the songs they do. But I must tell you, I've never heard a Delroy Wilson that I don't like. And I've never heard a Dennis Brown that I don't like. I've never heard a Alton Ellis that I don't like. Never heard a John Holt that I don't like. And I've never heard a Ken Booth that I don't like, you know what I mean?
Yes. And
these are the guys who was singing the songs them that living on unto today. Mm-hmm.
Yes. One of your biggest tunes, OK Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about OK Fred.
Well, OK Fred was written by John Holt.
Yes.
Yeah, it was written by John Holt, but it was just an album track on his album. It was an album track on one of his albums. So
Yeah.
My part producer and I, as a Ebert, he died now. We went back in the studio and we do over OK Fred with Sly and Robbie.
Yes.
And other musicians at Channel One studio. And I took it to England, licensed it to Shirley Record Company.
Yes.
And then Warner Brothers called us and said they would like us to license it to them because they can take it places, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we did that, and it was a bomb. And I've been on the top of the pops.
The pop charts.
About 3 to 4 times in England. The TV station, top of the pops. Yeah, hit songs. They used to have this stage show. They used to have this show on the TV. I did. Those time record selling enough and vinyl. You know what I mean? It's not like now what records not selling. You know, those days are gone. But those were the good time when vinyl was selling. You know what I mean? But since the CD thing comes in, people don't buy music anymore. They copy it from CD to CD. Your friend have a CD.
Everybody have that CD.
Everybody get a burn off of it.
So,
so the music business dropped. But in those days, to reach in that British chart, you have to sell more than 100,000 records.
Yes.
More than 100,000 units to really even the bottom of the chart. And my OK Fred went to number 10 for 2 weeks. You know? I did a few more TV shows, like Basil Brush, Crackerjack. Those are kids program. And I appear on kids program on the BBC.
Speaking of vinyl and the state of the industry, do you think it makes sense to go back to vinyl?
Sure. That's a better thing for the business.
Well, we see that there's a boost, you know.
Records ain't selling. You right now you invest a lot of money and make an album.
Yes.
Right? And when you put it out, you can't see your investment, you know what I mean? That's not good enough.
We're seeing a boost.
Because what's this now? A record sell. A song do 6,000. It's a big thing right now. Look at the international charts. When you hear how much unit a song sold, right? And when you look at where it is in the chart, I up in the chart and it only sell 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 copies. Oh man, that's not good enough. Tell you, definitely. You know, you're losing money. I just complete an album since last year. I did an album in England year before last for a company called again. But anyhow, I've got 2 new albums. Sacred Records.
Yes.
That's the name of the company. I think they work through Trojan Record. Yeah. I think they merged with Trojan. And I did an album for them. They call it OK Fred. Where I sang over some of my song and some other song, other new songs, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I've done one for myself. It's called, I record this one in Jamaica with pure professional musicians.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Cool Runnings. I'd love you to look up those two albums, because there's some nice tracks on it. On the Cool Runnings album, I've got two good cover songs. I've got a Nina Simone song I did.
Yes.
My baby, just care for me. And I did a Frank Sinatra. I did it my way. If you go on YouTube, you can find it, because it's there.
Yeah, man, I'll check it out.
Yeah, so I'm going to England to promote this album. I should be in England within another 2 weeks.
Awesome.
England and Europe, North and South America.
We're going to talk about...
I haven't been to South America for about 3 years now.
We're going to talk about your touring.
Mexico for 3 years.
We're going to talk about your touring in just a few minutes, but I'm going to jump to OK Fred, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some other things as well as your tour that's coming up, okay?
Okay, thanks, yeah. All right. So I'll be still on the line, all right?
All right. Whoa, yes. Okay, Fred. Now you're a yaga. Okay, Fred. Bully for you. Okay, Fred. Now you're a yaga. I wanna be one. Okay, Fred. Now I'm a yaga. Okay, Fred. What do I do? Okay, Fred. Now I'm a yaga. I am just like you. She said, I like the way how you do it. The way you do it on the queen. She said, I like the way how you move, darling. I like the way how you groove. She said, okay, Fred. Now you're a yaga. Okay. All right. Whoa, yes. Okay, Fred. Now you're a yaga. Okay, Fred. Bully for you. Okay, Fred. Now you're a yaga. I wanna be one too. Okay, Fred. Now I'm a yaga. Okay, Fred. What do I do? Okay, Fred. Now I'm a yaga. I am just like you. She said, I like the way how you do it.
Fred. So I'm telling you, I had to pull up the song because it is Paul out of Nigeria and Frank out of Ghana hit me up and said, okay, Fred. Apparently Frank did not know that Errol Dunkley was one who actually sung that song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, you have some heat coming out of Africa. I was actually, some of our listening audience asked for, artists from time to time. And so you were requested last year. I got requests out of Ghana and out of South Africa asking me, well, we're going to have Errol Dunkley on. Well, Errol Dunkley is here right now. And Africa is, I'm loving you. Of course, there are other parts of the world that's tuning in right now. We have Saul out of Montreal, Canada, that's saying that Errol Dunkley is the man.
Definitely, for sure.
Yes, so Saul, big up to you, Saul. And we have Elizabeth right here out of the USA. She hails out of New York and she's saying, yes, bring back the hits. We love authentic music and we want it to, and nobody can get rid of that. It's here to stay. Yes, Elizabeth, I hear you loud and clear. So, yes, Errol, have you ever been to Africa before?
No, I told you that.
You have traveled the world.
I'd love to see Africa. I want to know where my roots come from.
You have traveled the world, but you haven't been to Africa. Now,
that's right. I need to go to Africa. I had offers already, but nothing, it never came true.
Yes, Africa is kind of tough, Yeah. It takes.
And I was sad. And it never happened. Mm-hmm.
I hear you. Africa is kind of tough getting in there, as well. Mm-hmm. But there are a few promoters who are currently listening and a few promoters that I vibe with. So we'll see exactly what they can do. You will be in the UK and London. You will be in UK and you'll be in Europe for how long?
Well, it's gonna be a 6-month tour.
What?
Yeah, 6 months tour.
Errol Dunkley, you know how much? When was the last time I heard 6 months tour? Ain't nobody doing 6 months tour. They're doing 3 weeks and 4 weeks and calling it a tour.
Well, I got my band in England,
Yeah, smart.
I got my band that I tour with. Dub Natty Session, that's the name of my group.
Big up Dub Natty Session. Listen, that's kind of smart as well. But you'll be on the road for 6 months.
If you go online, you see everything there. Dub Natty Session.
Wow. As I say, I haven't heard 6 months in a long time. I hear 6 weeks and all of that. I was just having a conversation with a friend of mine, and I was saying that, remember when they had tours and it was 3 months and it's 5 months and it's 6 months. Now when an artist go on tour, it's 6 weeks and yes, they accomplished.
Yeah, we'll be a 6 months tour.
Yeah.
We'll be all over England. It's up on social media already.
Okay.
It's only the dates them to be confirmed.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah, so I'm definitely will be in England and Europe, Brazil again, Mexico, and I'm doing the Great Yarmouth Festival in England. That is in October.
Okay. As when you tour, are you for your live performance on stage, like Africa does an hour or more? For artists, when you're performing on stage, you're still doing performances that are like with an hour or more?
Yeah. Sometimes the shows, some shows the people them want a lot of shows, so I'll work all hour and a half, 2 hours. But the average, the right length of time is generally 40-45 minutes work.
Okay. Errol Dunkley out here doing it, still fit and carrying the banner The reggae banner. I love it. I love it. I got to come to one of your shows, though. I've never seen you, live in performance.
Yeah, because I'd like to meet you.
Sure thing. I got to come by and see you. How about the U.S.?
Yeah, well, U.S. is, I've got offer for U.S. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, because I'm doing this tour,
yes,
I'm gonna have to see if I can drop in the
a few dates.
Because people are calling me for sure in Atlanta and these places, but I tell them that I'm going to Europe, mm-hmm. England and Europe for this tour. So they're saying that they still want me to come, but I'm saying if I have a loose day, mm-hmm. And in England, then I could go to America, do the show, and go back to England, join back my band.
But understand as well is that in the US they may want to see you more than just one show as well. But just think about it. If you do the US and Africa, then you'll be on the road for a whole year. Maybe.
That's right. That's why I love to work. Yeah. I love to sing.
Yes, I hear that.
Love to sing.
One of your hit songs. Please Stop Your Lying.
Yeah.
Would you believe that this morning was the first time I heard that song?
Yeah.
Yes, this morning.
Well, you probably heard it in the medley because I sang a verse out of it.
Uh-huh.
2 verse of the You're Gonna Need Me and a verse of the I'm Going Home, and make one song.
Yeah.
But it's 3 different songs.
Oh, wow.
It's called the 3-in-1 medley.
The 3-in-1 medley. Okay.
Yeah.
To our listening audience, what can you tell them about Please Stop Your Lying?
And speak the truth.
Please stop lying and speak the truth. It was one of your hit tracks, though.
Yeah, it was a number one.
Number one as well, yes.
Those time records were selling.
Mm-hmm.
People were coming to Jamaica and importing records.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they used to have a lot of record stores in New York City, in the Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan. You could find a lot of reggae stores. You know what I mean?
Yes.
In those days. And people were supporting the business. But since the CD thing come out, I tell you, CD mash up the whole record in this industry.
Am I correct that you were 16 when you recorded the song, Please Stop Lying?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Let me play for my listening audience, and we'll be right back.
Okay, all right.
All right. Oh, yes. Please stop your lying, girl, and speak the truth. If you don't love that guy, tell him you don't. Every night you're on the beat with another guy, and the poor guy works so hard to make you big and strong. One day you're gonna find he will get you off his mind. I know it won't be long, and change is gonna come. Please stop your lying, girl, and speak the truth. If you don't love that guy, tell him you don't.
let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. So I have Franz out of Zambia that's saying, what? 16 years old? This guy was recording this. And let me tell you, Errol, so what happened? You were in high school, you leave high school and just go into the studio every day?
No, I used to spend like half a day in school and the rest in the studio. The producer come for me at school, Joe Gibbs.
Yeah.
He take me to the studio. Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a talent, though. What a talent. At 16 years old, this is you. But by then, you have, this is not the only song.
I've been recording from I was 11.
From you were 11, yeah. I actually saw that.
I never had any success until I was like 14, 1965, when I had You're Gonna Need Me.
You're Gonna Need Me.
About a year and after came Stop Your Lying Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Going Home. Those were 3 hit songs. And there was a medley thing going on in Jamaica.
Yes.
Right? Some guys were singing 6 of them songs together, like Alton Ellis, Ken Booth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those were the guys in the medley time. And I was a kid. And the producer, Rupi Edwards, the new producer I was working with, not Joe Gibbs anymore, said that he would like me to sing over those 3 hit songs.
Yeah.
In the medley style, which I did. And it ran away, I tell you. Couldn't believe it. It was a number 1 for how much weeks, and the 2 radio stations we had at that time, RJR and JBC.
RJR and JBC, yeah.
Yeah, it was number 1 there. Then I have another song called Love Is Amazing. That was another number 1 song.
Hits.
I recorded that song for myself.
Yes.
And licensed it to Rupi Edwards and the Success label.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing with me, I always like producing myself, you know what I mean? But when we do songs for ourselves and we release it,
yeah,
it doesn't become a big thing, you know what I mean? It's just a mediocre good song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when we give our song to the big producers there, and they release it, it becomes a big thing, you know what I mean? I don't know how is that. We can never hit ourselves as a singer.
You can, you know?
Somebody else have to hit us, huh?
You can.
No, but I try, and I have to end up licensing out the song to other producers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what I had to do. Because we put it out ourselves. The radio station is not playing it as much as how the bigger guys would give them a song and they would play it after. Not we.
Well, I think, just as yourself, who has history within the business, the producers have history within the business and have created, certain business relations within the years. So they're now they've created that thing, yeah, in order to say when they have your record and they bring it. That's one part of it, but you can do it by yourself, You can do it by yourself. Trust me. Yeah,
but I tell you, we try it, but the announcers, the DJ, they ain't playing it. because the big producers, them, have the thing locked among them, So we sing till our belly drop out. And our song ain't going nowhere. But once we give it to one of them big companies, it's gone.
Yeah, yes. You know, one of your songs that I really like is Sit Down and Cry Over You.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the song that I thought was gonna follow up to OK Fred
Yeah.
and hit the British chart, but it didn't.
Why do
It's
you
a
think
good
it didn't
song.
hit as well?
Mhm.
Why do you think it didn't hit?
I think I would have find a better song,
Mhm.
but the producer for that song, right? Him was the one that Shelly Records.
Yeah.
That's the company I licensed it to. But they had this sit and cry. They had the sit and cry, which I recorded for them.
Yes.
And OK Fred is mine. I just licensed it to them. So they wanted were to follow, because my intention was to come back to Jamaica and do a song to follow up the OK Fred.
Mhm.
But because he was the one that were in contact with Warner Brothers, he licensed the Sit and Cry to them. But I told him Sit and Cry is a good song, but it wasn't ready for it's not an international song like OK Fred, But because he was so hasty, that's why I never had a second song. It went to the bottom of the chart and just drop out quickly.
Yes.
All him have to do is just wait. You know what I mean? Give me time to come Jamaica and find our next OK Fred.
Okay, Fred is the song. I tell you, I love it. So you're going to be leaving in the next few weeks for the UK and then to Europe. To the listening audience, we have listeners from the UK and in Europe as well. So you have an opportunity to plug the tour, and I'm not sure if you know all the cities that you will be in. For instance, in the UK, they could come out and look for you.
I know 8 cities that I know: Birmingham, Bristol, Manchester, Lancaster, Nottingham, Manchester. That's 8 so far that I can reel out of my head.
Wow.
There's other places as well.
Well, I am going to show up to one of your shows because I would like to see the performance. I've seen your performance on YouTube and various places, but ain't nothing like being present.
You want to see how I'm performing now?
Yes. We always want to see that.
Look me up on the Boombox Friday gone, and you will see.
Yes, you were on Boombox last Friday. What's the experience like?
Well, the experience was that at the first part of my show, they couldn't find the rhythm.
Okay.
So I got to try and sing some a cappella in the meantime till they get the rhythm.
Yeah.
And every song I sing, I have to sing it again.
Yeah.
Because it's just forward.
That's real nice. Errol, we have gone through so much of your songs as well. I feel like I could talk to you all day because you have so much hits, and these are hits that's going to last. They last a test of time. I won't say they will last. I have been, playing them throughout the years. These are go-to songs throughout the years. And I'm gonna. I have a chance to listen to Cool Runnings, but I'm going to be listening to Cool Runnings. And to the listening audience, if you like a copy of Cool Runnings, I'm going to be gifting 5 copies. So hit me up and let me know if you would like a copy of his Cool Runnings, and I will be gifting them as well. It's been a pleasure.
I like you listen the OK Fred too.
And the OK Fred.
Yeah, it's 2 OK Fred albums I have.
Yes.
I'm talking the latest one.
Yes, I'm aware of the latest one as well.
I like to listen to that because I have some good songs and I even sang over a Bob Marley song.
Yes, Waiting in Vain. Actually, we're going to...
you see it then.
No, I have that album. We're going to vibe out with Waiting in Vain, okay? So for persons who would like a copy of the Waiting in Vain, I will give 5 copies of that, and I will give 5 copies of what's it called? Cool Runnings. I will give 5 copies of Cool Runnings album. So hit me up as well. Errol, it's been a pleasure having you come in and vibe with us. Yes, it's so sad to part, but I will bring you back another time.
The pleasure is all mine. I want to big up Africa and big up the African nation. Big up Africa people.
Yes.
I'd love to see you soon. Choo choo.
We're going to work on that. We're going to work on it as well. Do you have any other last minute shout outs as well?
Yeah, the last minute shout out is that look out for the tour. Because it's on YouTube, it's on social media. So just look out for it and mark when I'm coming your way.
Yes. All right.
Make a note.
All right, Errol. All right. It's been a pleasure. We're going to vibe out with Waiting in Vain, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Errol Dunkley. Please look out for him across your social media platforms as well as on YouTube, and do check him out. He's going to be in the next 2 weeks. He's going to be in the UK as well. He will be in Europe, and keep on checking online for additional dates as well. Waiting in Vain. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, big up yourself, Andrea.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
From the very first time I rest my eyes on you, girl, my heart she followed you.
to our listening audience, I thank you for vibing with us today and stopping by the One and One Music Review Show. Yes, got a little tongue tied there. Well, it's been a pleasure. Okay, and to all the artists who have been sending me message and ask how they can make their submissions. We are always accepting submissions. To be considered, kindly send a brief bio, 1 to 3 MP3, and your social media links to globalmusicreport@gmail.com. Okay? Our capital home is International Stars. Do check us out across the social media platforms. That's INTLSTARZ. And for a more intimate approach, I can be located on my personal Instagram. It is Infinite Empress. That's INFINITEMPRESS. Yes, itinerary guidance to the masses. I thank you for tuning in and checking me out each and every week. And I look forward to seeing you each and every week. As always, I will be here, same place, same time. Tell a friend and tell another friend and tell another friend to listen to the One and One Music Review Show and keep on spreading the word. The audience is growing and I just love it, right? Just 3 years and already we are doing so well. So have yourselves a blessed rest of weekend, okay? I'm out.